Hi, today I'd like to talk about studying English abroad and how to have a successful experience. Hi, it's Jerry with Global Connection ESL. Thanks for watching today. Before we talk about having a successful study abroad experience, would you like this video? Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also, go down below where the bell is and ring it for me. That way you can always get updates when I make new videos. Okay, so let's talk about how to have a successful experience studying English abroad. The first point I want to make today is to plan to make a lot of friends, but expect to find cultural differences. This is often a surprise when people go into a new culture. They want to make friends in the same way that they made friends when they were in their home culture. However, cultures are different. Some cultures are very group-oriented. Other cultures are very individualistic. I remember talking about communication styles with my wife. My wife and I are from different cultures. And she said, "You folks in America seem to be very shallow in your communication." And I've heard an expression where it's been said that our relationships are an inch deep. That may be true. That may be true for individualistic cultures in general, but communication styles can be different. Making friends can happen in so many different ways. Maybe you will have a host family. A host family is a great way to experience your time abroad. However, don't expect something that is not going to happen because every family is different. Some families spend meals together and talk a lot during the meal, while other families just provide enough food or a place to sleep and don't really interact. So, plan to make friends, but understand you probably will experience some cultural differences. The second recommendation that I want to give for a successful study abroad experience is to try new ways of learning. Maybe in your culture, you focused on learning English by doing a lot of reading and writing. Maybe in your English classroom, the teacher talked most of the time. Maybe you didn't practice communication in the same way that you will on the study abroad experience that you have. That's okay. Just be willing to try to learn a different way. Maybe your culture, there is a lot of talking about processes and how to do things instead of reading and writing. I've noticed in the students that I work with that some students are very strong at reading and studying alone. Other students are not very good at that, but learn very well from listening and speaking with other people. And so they may be great speakers, but weak in reading and writing. It depends on the culture where you come from. When you study abroad, particularly if you study in an American university system, you should pay attention to the cultural rules because American cultural systems really focus on integrity of academic work. And so some cultures focus less on this because it is respectful to copy what someone else has done. However, please be very careful in an American education system to learn how to paraphrase and summarize well and give credit to sources that you use for research. This will be a key to your success of studying abroad. And the third recommendation I'd like to offer today is to set reasonable expectations and goals. Expectations and goals are very important. I hope that you will always enter a study abroad experience with great expectations and clear goals for your progress. Set those goals, but make them reasonable. Talk to others who have gone before you and find out how much they accomplished and what the expectations were when they came and then after they have finished their experience. Some of this conversation beforehand will help you to set good expectations and goals. However, if you go without setting clear goals, you may fumble around and miss so many good opportunities of things that you might learn. So be sure to set clear expectations and goals for yourself so that you can have a very successful study abroad experience. So what do you think? Are those 3 suggestions helpful? Do you have a question about adjusting to an experience studying abroad? Leave a comment below. I'd be happy to answer your questions. Also, have you liked this channel? Did you subscribe and share with your friends? Please do that. And then whenever I make new videos, you will know. Alright, that's what I had to share for today. Have a great day.